So the next really important thing that I want to impart to you is how to create a resume. And having a great resume is super important because we've already taken a look at content and form. It's not only what you say, the content, it's also how you say it, the form. And that not only applies in any type of a document that you're going to create in Microsoft Word, but it also applies to all areas of life. It applies to everything. It's like, what is the content, what is the form? If you want to be successful, you've heard that old adage, you need to dress for success. If you look like a bum, if you look scary enough, I'm going to cross the street. If I see you coming towards me, I'm certainly not going to hire you to do any work, right? But it's the same thing when you create a resume. You want to make sure that you take the content, which is you, which is all of your work experience, and you package it into the best form possible. You want to present yourself as well as possible, not only in person when you show up, making sure that you're dressed well and you've brushed your teeth and combed your hair and all that, but also when you send in your initial documents to introduce yourself professionally, right? Your resume should be in the best form possible. It should take the content of all your experience and package it into a form which makes people go, hey, that looks great. And so there's a lot of considerations when you start to put together a good document, and one of them is the use of negative space or white space. So if you clutter your document up too much, it's not going to look good. And so you want to have something that presents really well, that looks really nice, that isn't cluttered with a lot of information, and that also uses formatting to draw the user's eyes to the correct place. So I want you just to sort of pause this video right here in just a moment when I stop talking. I'll tell you when to pause it, and take a look at these two resumes. And in academia, we call them curriculum vitae. But take a look at these two curriculum vitae. You could be saying resume, these two resumes. They are two different copies of my resume. I'm not saying compare them because I just have two resumes because I do a lot of stuff. And professionally, I've done a lot of stuff in business, and I've also done a lot of stuff on the computer side. So I have one resume for the computer side. I have one resume for the business side. And, take a look at them and just sort of look at how does it impact you. And where is your eye drawn? And how have I used white space? And how have I formatted different things so that your eye would be drawn to certain areas? And then once you get to an area, you kind of drill down into that area if you have more interest in it. And so just pause the video now and take a momentary look at these resumes. Okay, so I'm assuming you took a look at them. But the purpose here is we want to create a really nice looking resume. And the first thing I wanted to say is just like how important resumes are. And in the next video, I'm going to go through these resumes here, which you could download and customize. And I'm going to show you how to work with them. And I really like this template for a resume because it's simple, it's clean. I actually paid hundreds of dollars to work with a professional career counselor whose entire job and expertise is packaging me, right? Like, how can I make myself look as good as possible when I go in and apply for a position? And so she really worked with me, and it cost a lot of money to get my materials looking fantastic. And so this is the result of that. And I think it's really valuable in and of itself just for that reason, but also because a lot of the different resume templates that you download are difficult to work with. And so this one is going to be easy for you to work with, and I'm going to show you how to work with it and customize it for your own use, and you'll be able to benefit from all of the work I've put into putting together a great resume and working with a career counselor to make sure it's a good resume. And you could just appropriate that for your own use because I want to see you succeed also, and so why not give you the best? And here's what I've come up with as the best. So we'll see how to customize this in the next video.